And we're back with our first semi-final is going to be Pezz and MeomaikA PvZ for you to kick things off. And joining me this time is one of the trainees of MeomaikA himself. The reason why he doesn't make any queens at all, it's Light VIP.
What's up? And look, of course, I'm gonna be in here for my boy, for Papi himself, the cat. But we'll get there. We'll get there as we do have another player here to introduce.
And we are on Golden War for this first map here. I think Light, that's your favorite map of the map pool, if I'm not mistaken. And spawning in the left-hand side, the Pepper Protoss representing Mind Freak. This is Pezz.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Golden Wall LE, we have the big cat himself representing Vietnam as well as Far East Society Gaming. It is MeomaikA. It still doesn't have the new clan tag.
No.
God damn it.
Still GTV. Now, MeomaikA did fall to Beastalk last week in a PvZ. Do we might expect the same thing here to Pezz?
I hope not. Wow. I don't know if you remember that series. I remember it vividly. It was the series where MeomaikA thought it was a good idea to go ultras.
Yep. As I go collect my dinner.
Okay, I'll regale the story to the people who weren't here for last week's GPO. It was a tied up series 1-1, MeomaikA versus Beastalk, and MeomaikA was so far ahead. He was maxed out. He decided to take up to Hive and go ultras, even though Beastalk had like 8 immortals. And like even Demi was in the chat. He was like, "What is MeomaikA doing?" He's like doing everything he can to throw this game. And MeomaikA, I guess he thought he was ahead enough where it's like, you know what, I can make this work. Like I'm maxed out and I'm ahead by like 50 supply. I could totally do this. I have like 2-3 more bases than Beastalk, but it just didn't work out. And Beastalk, he stuck in there. He brought it back and he advanced past MeomaikA in kind of an upset, to be honest. So we'll see. I don't know if MeomaikA did that because he thought it was ahead enough, or if that's like a legit strat that MeomaikA goes for. I mean, we'll see in this series against Pezz. And speaking of Pezz, like I think it was last week, maybe the week before, Pezz actually, he knocked out Go Joey, which is another favorite Zerg, kind of alongside MeomaikA in our tournament series. So we could see something similar again. Like either way, like this, either one of these players could advance to the finals.
Yeah. Or maybe do we see MeomaikA go for the chase, the double stack drone into the main?
Oh
my god.
If anyone's gonna do it, MeomaikA's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. I'm sure he was watching.
I tried to do that the other day on ladder. Chase is a god. I can't.
Did you have fun trying to stack the drones? Like,
yeah. I was like, all right, now, and then just having the incredible micro.
Yeah, to pull that off.
Anyway, it's going to be a roach drone coming in from MeomaikA, going into that lair as well, as Pezz did go for the Glaive Depth opening here.
Yeah, that he did, and I'm not too sure if MeomaikA, I think he did see the Twilight Council. I don't know if he knows exactly what is coming out of it. As we know, Protoss, when it comes to Twilight Council, there's a lot that they can go for, right? It could just be there for DTs, it could be for Zealot legs, it could be like a variety of things. So we'll see if MeomaikA is able to react in time, because the War Prism is already on its way to the other side of the map.
Yeah. There it is. Gonna be dropping off at the gold base, whopping in some more here.
Yeah, and it was just outside of creep 2, but MeomaikA does finally see it. He does have a couple of roaches in position, but not too many, not enough to split between all his bases.
No, 5 roaches in total here. Mila going up into that third base.
Ooh.
Try to chase away the drones.
Yeah, I like the pre-split, pre-pull on the drones. They were already evacuated. Only 3 went down, which is kind of what you want, especially in a situation like this. But it does look like there are adepts in the main as well.
Yep. We're getting 5 drones and just pulling the attention. MeomaikA even further away.
Yeah, and again, he hits the third as well, but there aren't any drones here. 5 did go down in the main base though, but the queen did manage to escape, and so far, not too much damage was dealt.
Not
Yeah,
enough.
he's forced back. Yeah, in the main, Pezz is forced back as well. The queen is able to force him out, and yeah, MeomaikA, he did lose a good number of drones, but nothing too game-ending. Pezz, he is ahead in the worker count, which, you know, does say something, especially in this matchup. And it does look like Pezz is expanding behind this.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Ooh, Robo Facility.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's kind of an interesting choice. Are we going to see Disruptors?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's like really the only thing that makes sense. Like, you don't typically see Colossus, especially against Roach Ravager. But yeah, Disruptors in the hands of someone like Pezz can do really well. We did see him earlier in the week in a PvP against Probe go Disruptors as well. So I could. Oh wait, what?
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 What? Okay, Colossus.
Sure.
Maybe
What?
he's.
This is a PvZ, right? This is a...
Yeah, this is a PvZ.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, if you get enough Colossus, they'll kill like a heap. Maybe he's just looking for the AoE damage combined with the Glaive Adepts as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like it doesn't do damage at all. It does work. It's just a little bit unconventional, I will say, especially against this army composition. Blink Stalkers as well, which is also kind of interesting. Pezz kind of switching things up. Going for something a little bit out of meta, maybe? Like...
Has got a couple of mortals as well. But he will see. Oh, the roaches are coming.
Yeah, and I don't know if he has enough immortals. Really, immortals are what you want against this kind of army, and MeomaikA, he's pushing in.
Yep. Oh, nice. The Warp Prism Micro that we completely forgot about. But it's going to be landing on to the Force Field, trying to survive. One Colossus still standing. Actually, no, the other one is inside.
Yeah.
And Pezz, he's just keep on microing back this army.
Yeah, the Immortal is still alive as well. He pulls back to the shield batteries, and with these Stalkers, he pushes MeomaikA away.
Yeah, even got Blink on forward to pick up some of these Ravages as well.
Ooh, one maybe will get away, we'll see. No, they all get taken out, and behind this, we have MeomaikA going a little bit demi here, throwing down a Spire, but will the Spire even come into effect? Because Pezz, he's pushing.
Yeah, and MeomaikA has got a lot of lanes, which the Colossus will be able to, you know, just evaporate thanks to their AoE.
Yeah. Here we go. We do have a lot of Blink Stalkers, a lot of Colossus as well. Only a handful of roaches here.
And there's no thermal lance on these Colossus, remember, so they don't have that range to sort of pick up the army. As now, the Depths pulling back in. Has to be careful. One Colossus starting to go low here. Will get saved by the War Prism coming back. Blink on forward onto the Stalkers, onto the Queen, but the Queen will survive with the lowest of HP. Transfuse just enough to keep it alive. One Queen will go down as the line of fire keeps on going here as Pezz is just keep on pushing the pressure.
Yeah,
Can he break through to Blink forward? Oh, it is. This going to be it.
It looks like there just isn't enough here. Yeah, for MeomaikA, like, the Blink on top of everything as well. All the Ravagers are going down. The Queens go down as well. The Spire is exposed, so even with that, like, there shouldn't be any Mutalisks or Corruptors, and that's it.
Oh, accidental pause there by MeomaikA as Pezz will claim this first map.
What? So, hold on. Okay. So, maybe I just don't understand this matchup. But typically, when you have a bunch of roaches, as a Protoss, you want to go Immortals, right?
Yes.
Like typically, to the point where there are even like double Robo Immortal builds to directly counter Roach Ravager. But like somehow it worked out where like after the initial Roach Ravager push, MeomaikA reinforced with nothing but Lings, and Lings just evaporate to Colossus. Like somehow it just the stars aligned for Pezz, and he made it work.
I don't understand either. Hey, MeomaikA wants to go Nightshade.
All right.
It's just not Everdream.
It's not Everdream. You know, we do have Nightshade, one of the more standard-ish maps. You know, it's Kura's favorite map, as we all know. She just loves to observe on it.
I did not know that. Did this happen last week during the cast?
It's because whenever she can, she complains about Nightshade because it's so dark, and on the minimap, like it's so hard to see things happen. I mean, it's perfect. It's great. It's like Darkness Sanctuary. Why wouldn't you want to play on it? It's beautiful.
Yeah. Wait, am I making the lobby?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
As game number 2 will be on Singapore server.
Yep. I made sure.
Yep. All good. As you know, in a tournament like this, where we do have players from the C and OCE region, we do alternate when they face each other to, you know, more or less have like equal ping, you know, competitive ping even.
There we go. Spectator. Make spectator. Make referee.
Nice. But yeah, that was definitely
week,
my week. My week's it's been pretty good. You know, we've had a lot of StarCraft. Yeah. We had ESL. Yeah, we had GSL this week, right?
Yeah.
Of course we had
oh my god, Flash getting eliminated in ASL.
I watched that. That was crazy. That was almost heartbreaking.
Yeah.
To see.
Unexpected.
Yeah, because it almost felt like some kind of weird build order losses, maybe. Like, I don't know. It was, yeah. Flash. It didn't feel like Flash was outplayed, but maybe he was like out mind gamed. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Zero/Clean did a fantastic job, I will say. And I'm really actually looking forward to the third place match, Soma/Choshinzerg versus Flash, because Flash and Choshinzerg actually practiced together for their semi-final matchups.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But
sick.
anyway, enough about Brood War, because now we are in StarCraft 2, and we're on Nightshade for this second map, and we're going to be kicking it off with this guy spawning in the bottom right. Oh, sorry, the top left. The Blue Zerg, representing Far East Society and the nation of Vietnam. This is MeomaikA.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Australian Protoss representing Mind Freaks. It is Pezz. Maybe even taking his place as the best Protoss in GPO. You know, you could definitely argue that like Beastlork was maybe up there, and Justice Simon as well. And I do feel like definitely in 2019 or maybe even 2020 as well, Pezz kind of struggled in PvP. Like, we would often see him go up against Justice Simon and Beastlork, and he'd get taken out by them. But in recent times, we've seen Pezz go like deeper and deeper and have like some pretty strong results here.
Yeah, even making his first finals against Seatha.
Yeah. It's really impressive, and I think it's cool to see because it could also go to show that, like, hey, the fact that, you know, now we're not the only Australian weekly, you know, now we also have ESL investing, and now, like, there's more reason for these players to practice and compete and get better, you know?
Yeah. And what's the WSG qualifiers that Pezz beat Probe, I'm pretty sure?
Yeah, I think we casted that.
Yeah, we casted that. After you got knocked out because you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah, it happened. It was actually really decent. When he did it. So, but unfortunately, WSG not happening anymore. Ooh, Ling's actually gonna get in here pretty quick, but
a little bit of building misplacement there. Pezz kind of panicking and I guess trying to build like a full wall off, but the Ling slipped in anyway. But nothing too crazy so far. We do have a unit out, and
now this is a Pezz special. He likes to use Stargate in pretty much most of his matchups.
Yeah, we didn't see this in game number 1, but here we have Pezz whipping it out in game number 2. We do have a fast Stargate, and of course, it is here in the natural. It does immediately get spotted by the Overlord, so we shouldn't see any like surprise Oracle come in and deal like game-ending damage. But you know, we could see like more Phoenixes from map control. We could see maybe even like double Oracle. Oh, there's no wall!
Okay, well, but
Pezz,
there is a deck coming out.
There is, and maybe the one probe goes down and the other 2 Lings will make it into the main base. A little bit of a mistake there by Pezz because he saw the Lings earlier. He should have been ready for them, but 2 workers went down.
Yeah, 14 more Lings on the way here for MeomaikA as these 2 Adepts do get in. Actually, do get 2 drones, so
oh, okay,
not too bad, but 2 probes in total did fall 3. That's nice.
Yeah, good number of workers, forces the spore, but I mean the spore was going to be made anyway. So yeah, some nice counter damage, you know, tit for tat, kind of going for blow here. Hopefully, yeah, he should be okay even without a shield battery. Should be. I mean, he's making one anyway just in case. It looks like one Adept will fall, but
yeah,
should be fine. MeomaikA a little bit ambitious here.
Oracle. Oh yeah, this is actually that's a lot of Lings that went down. How many Lings in total? Minus the original 4, 16. No, 12 probe. No, 14. 14 drones. 14 Zerglings. God damn it!
Don't do math on stream. Don't do it.
Don't do math on stream unless it's Terra math. But then you'll get confused anyway.
Yeah. I think the other day with Yoda Slim, we encountered what was it? It wasn't a 1-1. It was 1 and then 1. It was like a things got complicated, and it wasn't quite clear what we were seeing.
What do you mean by 1 then a 1?
It was a 1-1 and then a 1.
As in
but not 1-1-1.
Like, was the starport delayed?
I don't even remember. I have to watch the VOD. There was some kind of weird maths going on.
Okay. But the response here, Brochron and a Hydralist, and MeomaikA being greedy with his tech. Be like,
yeah. So
I like this actually.
Yeah, it's weird because you don't typically see this. You typically see one or the other at a time. Roach Hydra itself against Protoss is kind of out of fashion. Like typically you see like Lingbane Hydra or Roach Ravager. You don't typically see Roach Hydra anymore. It's more of an early Legacy of the Void or even Heart of the Swarm sort of thing. But it looks like MeomaikA is going to be whipping it out here. But will he even survive that long? There are a lot of Adepts out already.
Yeah, but 11 Roaches on the way here for MeomaikA, as these Lings are going to get evaporated thanks to these Glaives. Adepts will manage to take one out as the Shade does follow. Drones getting evacuated from the natural. And the main now.
Yeah, so far not too many workers have gone down, but again, like the Adepts continue to shade back and forth between the main and the natural. 6 workers already go down. But now it looks like MeomaikA should be able to stabilize with all these roaches.
Does seem like there's a lot of roaches and a couple of hydras on the way here. So Ling Hydra Roach on the way here for our Vietnamese Zerg.
Yeah, and it's very important that Pezz, he actually got into the main base with those adepts and he did spot the tech. He did see the Roach Warren and the Hydra Den there, so he should know exactly what is coming his way.
Yeah, it's already pumping out. The Immortals there, third one on its way already. That is a lot of sentries as well. And MeomaikA is not going to be able to push into this third base at all. As should see a revelation. Oh, nice. Almost got it there.
Yeah, it does save his Oracle in the end. Both the Oracle and the Phoenix are so low on health, but both are still alive, and they'll let him know once MeomaikA does decide to push out. And again, Pezz, he is going very Immortal heavy, which is a lot more standard compared to game number 1. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing Colossus because they do pretty well against Hydras.
Yeah, I'll have to see what the Hydra number is going to be like from MeomaikA. I would suspect before, you know, Pezz maybe wants to go into that tech. But Forge already coming down here, as that is just a lot of Lings, and even then Colossus will do a lot of damage against Lings. Yep.
Okay, because MeomaikA, he has a huge brain, okay? He knows that Pezz saw the Hydra Den. He has only made one Hydra, like 1 or 2. No more Hydras have been made. Like, those are the only 2 in the map, and he's just reinforcing with Lings. It's just Roach Ravager Ling, that's all it is. But will it pay off? Will this mind game, this tech switch?
That's stasis.
Yeah,
that isn't going to be enough. Blink Stalkers and a whole heap of sentries here. The third base might be in trouble, but he has to be careful. Has got that clump of Lings around the shield batteries. Going down to force fields. Nice work there. Biles is actually not going to be landing there until later on, as now those Lings from behind might be going to do damage. Mortals actually not really taking that much damage. The Stalkers are just getting focused on by the Lings as a warp in behind the Ravagers are becoming in, and Pezz, I think he's held this. I think he might be going to the grand finals. GG! Pezz wax out the MeomaikA there.
He 2-0'd MeomaikA.
Yeah. But he also 2-0'd Debbie. His PvP has to be on point.
It has to. Like, he 2-0'd Demi, he 2-0'd MeomaikA, and last week he 2-1 Go Joey. Like these are the Zergs of the scene. Like all 3 of them. And he took them all out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess that will do, but wow. I was expecting us to go to at least to a game 3, but Pezz. Wow. Alright.
Yeah.
Versus Go Joey. Sorry.
Yeah, Azure versus Go Joy will be our next semis. And with that, like, again, Pezz looking completely solid, like he was able to make the army composition that he needed. Like, maybe he didn't know what was happening when it comes to the units that were being produced, right? Like MeomaikA, he completely abandoned his Hydra tech. And he tried to surprise Pezz with the amount of Lings that were coming out. He even got a surround as well. He came in from behind, but despite that, you know, the defensive position was good, the force fields were good enough, there were shield barriers in place that were helping out for a while as well. Like, it didn't matter. Like, Pezz did it.
Pezz did it.
GG.
GG indeed. So we will be going to our second semi-final now between Go Joey and Azure. As I make Krupp ref when she gets in.
Yeah, and we were talking about it earlier, right? Like, you mentioned it, where we could see an Aussie finals again.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't believe it. I was like, yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, but, you know, MeomaikA is like...
Yeah. You know, MeomaikA could pull a chase, you know? He's that big-brained. But apparently